Hello class, Miss Boyney here. Today we will be learning the concept of a major scale, and with me here to show you is my trusty friend the piano, which is a very helpful tool in learning your major scale. So here we go. Now we already know that in music there are things called whole steps and half steps. A half step is the smallest increment of two different pitches in the musical sound world of sound. So on the piano, one half step would be from one white key to a black key. It's basically from any key to the adjacent key. So that is a half step. And these two keys, they're right next to each other, but that is also a half step since the keys are right next to each other. Now, in a major scale, there is a combination of whole steps and half steps to get the sound of the major scale. The pattern is this. It's whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So for instance, let's start on this note right here. A whole step up from this note is this one. And so now we're here, and in following the pattern of whole, whole, half, this was a whole, so we need another whole. It would be this note. After that whole step, there's a half step, so you only go up one key instead of two. And then after this, there's three more whole steps. So skipping another one, skipping another one, skipping another one, and then the very last step is a half step. So that gets you right back to the tone that you started on, which is an octave. So let's do that again. It's whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And that's how you make it sound. It just sounds major. It sounds happy, and that's what a major scale is supposed to sound like. It just so happens that the scale starts on C, and which is why it's all white keys. That means there are no accidentals in the C major scale, and that's the only scale where there are no accidentals. So it just plays all the white keys. But that's let's say we start on a half step higher than C. So if we start here, and we go whole, skip that one, and then another whole, and then a half, and then a whole step, another whole step, and then a half step. So this is called the D flat major scale since it starts on a D flat, or it could be C sharp. So the D flat major scale again sounds like this. Using this pattern of whole steps and half steps, the whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, it can get you, it can make any major scale for you, no matter what note you start on. So that's all for this lesson, and I hope you enjoy making major scales.